أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 2, Page 2, Pointer C. We have started the second page and today we will have the third pointer, that is 2C. So we saw each juz has 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages 1 to 5 we are now studying in this QC2. It had the Surah Al-Fatiha and the 37 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah 1 to 37. The next 5 pages, 6 to 10, inshallah, you will study in QC3, starting with 38 up to 76, mean 39 ayahs. The next 5 pages, 11 to 15, inshallah, you will study in QC4, from 77 up to 105, mean 29. The last 5 pages of the first juz, that's 16 to 20, inshallah, you will study in QC5 from 106 up to 141, 36 ayahs. There are 141 ayahs in first juz. Inshallah, we will complete them in QC5. These 5 pages which we are studying, it has the mentioning of Hadaya, Muttaqeen, Kafirin, Munafiqeen, Dawat al-Quran, and some story of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. Let's to revise the pointers for the page 1. So the pointer for the page 1 are praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for Muttaqeen, attributes of Muttaqeen. Once again, praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for Muttaqeen, attributes of Muttaqeen. The brief pointers for the page 1 are praise, dua, guidance, attributes. Praise, dua, guidance, attributes. Let's to proceed the page 2nd. The first pointer is no guidance for Kafirin. Second pointer is no guidance for Munafiqeen. Third pointer is corrupt and fools. And the fourth pointer is double face. Let's to keep them on the fingers. The second finger of the right hand, no guidance for Kafirin, no guidance for Munafiqeen, corrupts and fools, double face. No guidance for Kafirin, no guidance for Munafiqeen, corrupt and fools, and double face. The brief pointers for the page 2nd are Kafirin, Munafiqeen, corrupt, double face. Kafirin, Munafiqeen, corrupt, double face. So today we will study the third pointer of the page 2nd, that is corrupts and fools. And the link with the previous verses is hypocrites pretend like believers, but they don't have any true belief in Allah. They have diseases of doubts and desires in their hearts. So let's listen the recitation of the today's ayahs.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا قيل لهم لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون ألا إنهم هم المفسدون ولكن لا يشعرون وإذا قيل لهم آمنوا كما قالوا ونؤمن كما السفهاء ولكن لا.
And when it is said to them, do not spread corruption on the earth, they say, we are only reformers. Indeed, they are the ones who spread corruption, but they do not realize it. So, and when it is said to them, believe as the people have believed, they say, shall we believe like the fools have believed? In fact, it is they who are the fools, but they don't know it. So let's to identify the words coming in these ayahs. Wow, wow is a harf, is a. Is and isa both are ism and zarf. When the iza come, it take when the iza come with the madi verb, it take the meaning to the future. When the iza come with the mudari verb, it take the meaning to the past or the madi. So this is a point to be understood. What when iza plus madi come, it take to the meaning to the mudari. Okay. And when the is come, it comes with the mudari. And take my meaning to the mazi. So this is the difference in Iza, it always come with the madi and take the meaning to the mudari. Is when come, it come with the mudare and it take the meaning to the madi. If iza come with the mudare, it has no change because it take the meaning to mudare. Mudare is already mudare. When is come with the madi, it does not make any change because madi, its job is to take madi. Madi is already madi. So the relation of iza is with the madi, and the is relation is with the mudari. When it come in the madi, it take the meaning to the mudari. When it come with the mudare, it take the meaning to the mazi. So this is the difference between. Okay. La is a harf. Hum is a zamir ism. Isa la is a harf jar. So jar. La is a harf. Tufsiduna. No, it was tufsiduna. It become tufsidu because this la, this remove the noon. So it is tufsidu. So now look again. If I say tufsi duna, this is the word. Suppose Allah comes and join with this. If it become like this, tufsiduna, or it may become like this, so how you will differentiate both laws? If law is having no change in it, when it have no change in it, then this law is law nafiya. Nafiya mean for negation. It's for the negation, for the negative meaning. But when this law, it changes it from tufsiduna, it becomes tufsidu, then this is called la nahiya. La nahiya. This is that fail amru nahi. Nahi. Nahiya mean that is nahi. We say fail amru nahi. So this nahiya, it causes change, it removes the no. And the second law, that was having no change. So this is nafiya. This is a simple law. And this is the order law. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's with order. It's simply not do. Not. But when he say it means don't do, it's with order. It's nahiya. So this is the difference in between this law and the simple law, or the law nafiya and law nahiya. So the next one is la tufsidu is a nahiya, you no fil ardi. Fil ardi mean fi is a harf jar. Ar is again is a ismi majrur having kasra. Fil ardi charm. Qalu, it's a madi word from qala qalu. Innama, inna is a harf. Ma is also coming as a ism, we will say, or innama. Nahnu is a ism, zamir. Muslihun is again ism. Now remember, all the words which have vav nun added, they are ism, except when they're in the beginning come ya or ta. Allah is a harf, inna is a harf, hum is a harf, hum is a harf, al mufsidun again ism, because alif lam, moreover vav nun, and no, nothing ya and ta in the beginning. Wa is a harf, lakin is a harf, la is a harf. Now look, yash'urun, all the vav nun words, they are ism, except those who has in the beginning of ya or ta. Here you can see the ya has come. There is no ya. There is no ya in the or ta. So how you will differentiate between a ism and a fi'l or verb of mudari? When all the vav nun verbs, they are ism, except those which begin with the ya or ta. And those don't have the ya ta, they are ism. So this is a ism. This is a ism. Because both of them don't have the ya ta. This is a fi'l, verb, because it is started with ya. Okay. The next is wa is a harf. Iza. We talked about the iza. When it comes with the madi, it takes the translation or meaning to the future or present. But when is it is not iza, it is, and it come with the mudare. It take the meaning to the past. Kila is a fi'l majhul. Why it is kila? Because the pattern of majhul is that it has a pattern. What is the pattern? Pattern is fu ila. That is a madi majhul. The first letter of dhamma, second has the kasra. So this was also like that. Actually, it should be fu ila. Isn't so? But there is a rule. What is rule? When there is ya, it demands before it should be kasra. When there is a wow, It demands before it should be what? Dhamma. When it is alif, it demands before it should be fatah. So that is the rule. Here it is ya. It demands before it should be a kasra. And there is a dhamma. There is a fight. So what we do? We remove this dhamma. We put here the kasra. This come here. Now it become sakin. So it become kila. Actually, it is kuila on the pattern of fuila, madi majhul. But due to this yarim demand, this dhamma is removed, a kasra is given, and because give the kasra, so it becomes silent. It becomes sakun. So it becomes kila. So it's a special form of the madi majhul. You have to memorize it. Kila is actually kuila, but for the bring to solve out their issue, it has become kila. It's a mati majhul. Kila is mati majhul. La is a harf jar, whom is a zamir, lahum jar majhul, amanu. It's a four-letter verb we will learn in QC3. So it's also madi. Amana, amanu is the plural. Kaif harf ma is a, again ism. We will see amana is the fourth letter madi verb. An-nas, alif lam telling it's an ism, it's a plural. Insan is the singular. Qalu is the madi verb. From qala, qalu, we have done the table. A is a harf istifham, mean the question letter. There are in grammar two only harf istifham. One is a, other is a harf. But at some time, ma also act as a harf istifham. So we have got now three harf istifham. What are they? Actually, hamza, or hal. They are the hamza can be pronounced like that, hamza. This is hamza and hal. So they are the two actual letter of question called harfu istifham. Harfu istifham. Harfu istifham, question. But at time, what happened? Ma. This ma can also come as a harf istifham. You must have learned three meanings of ma in QC1. One was not. One meaning was not. The other meaning was what. And the third meaning is that. So this ma has three meaning, not, what, that. When it come in the meaning of what, then it become harfu istifham. Then it is become harfu. So harfu istifham, you can see there are three, hamza, hal, and ma. They act as a harfu istifham in the question letter. There are other question words, they are called ismu istifham. The rest, they all are ismu istifham, they are ism. Just like aina, mata, man, they all are asma. They are not harf. Harf is only two, hamza and hal. And third one may be at time ma. So here the a is a harf istifham. Nu'minu, it's a mudari verb because it's starting with nun. Ka is a harf, ma is a ism. Amana is a four-letter madi verb. We will see in QC3. As-sufahu, alif lam is telling it's an ism. Allah is a harf. Inna is a harf. Hum is a zamir ism. Hum is a zamir ism. As-sufahu again is a ism because alif lam is there and it's a plural. We will see. Waw is a harf. Lakin is a harf. La is a harf. Ya'lamun. يعلمون is the mudari. Now look, we got the both the law. One law, it is coming as a acting word. We call is lae nahiya. Lae nahiya. Look here, we see another law is coming, but there is no change in the mudari. Mudari noon is there. So this is la nafiya for simple negation or minus. It is for order, negation with order, commands. So that is the difference between, you can see one when the it's an order, amru nahi, then the noon is gone and alif is placed. When it is simple negation, then the noon does not goes off. So this is the main difference between the both laws. So let's to go for the lesson learned from this ayah. Munafiqin spread corruption and yet claim to be reformers. They are fools because they prefer dunya over the akhirah. Look, the new words in each line. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. On average, less than 2 in each line. Let's to go for the word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and the explanation of the ayah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah. What is a and when? Kila, it is said. Lahum, to them. La tufsidu, don't spread corruption. Fil arde, on the earth. Qalu, they say. Innama, only way. You have learned this word innama in QC1. What was that? Innamal a'malu binniyat. If you remember, the word was innama, the intention is the only. So this innama means only. Nahnu, we are. Muslihun, reformer. Innama, only. Nahnu, we. They were loyal to enemies in and around Medina. They were not sincere to Islam and the Muslims. A person who does not believe in Islam will act according to his desires, and therefore his talk and actions will lead to corruptions only. Alim, let's to revise this once. If you want, you can revise this. Yes, anybody want to revise, please revise it. Okay, let me revise for you. Wa and iza, when, kila, it is said, lahum, to them, la tufsidu, don't spread corruption, fil ard, on the earth. Qalu, they say, innama, only, nahnu, we are, muslihun, reformers. Let's to take the next ayah. Bismillah. Allah, beware. Innahum, indeed they, hum, themselves, al-mufsidun, the one who spread corruption, walakil, and but la yashurun, they do not realize it. What does it mean? Proof is that look at the Muslim societies where the Quran and Sunnah is not practiced. Even though people talk of civilization, whole system is corrupt. Its source is not correct. Only face the facade will be spread. Let's revise the ayah again. Bismillah. Allah, beware. Innahum, indeed they, hum, themselves, al-mufsidun, the ones who spread corruption. Walakin, and but la yashrun, they do not realize it. The next ayah is Bismillah. What is a and when kila, it is said, lahum, to them, amanu, believe, kama, as amanan nasu, the people have believed. Qalu, they say, anomenu, should we believe, kama, as amana, believe, as-sufaha, the fools. Allah, beware, innahum, indeed they, hum, themselves, as-sufaha, the fools, walakin, and but, la ya'lamun, they don't. They themselves think they are very clever, very wise, and these who are believing, they are the fools. And Allah says, actually, they are the fool themselves, but they don't know this. And that's the Sahaba, the reference for all times, the best people to whom they are calling fool. Hypocrites think they are smart just because Allah blessed them with the position, wealth, and the status. They call them those who follow full Islam sincerely as fools. They will realize their fullness when they die or even before it sometimes. Alim, let's revise the last ayah. What is a and when Kila it is said lahum to them Amanu believe Kama as Amanan Nas the people have believed. Qalu they say Anomenu should we believe Kama as Amana believed As-Sufaha the fools Allah beware innahum indeed they whom themselves As-Sufaha the fools Walakin but la ya'lamun, they do not know it. Let's look the lessons once again. Munafiqins spread corruptions and yet claim to be reformers. They are fools because they prefer dunya over the akhirah. Let's do pray. Oh Allah, protect me from the corruption. Help me to correct myself. Make me follow the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika minashikaki wan nifaki wa su'il akhlaq. Oh Allah, I seek refuge with you from the opposing the truth and hypocrisy and the bad manners. Make a plan, inshallah, I will improve myself in the light of the Quran and Sunnah. Let's look the asma coming in this ayah. Musallih. Plural is muslihun, muslihin. Mufsid, plural is mufsidun, mufsidin. Sifya, plural is sufaha. The three letters on words are sha'ara, yasharu, ush'ur. Sha'ir, mashur, sha'ur. Shin and ra is the rule letter, bab is nasara. Here the word has come yasharuna, is a mudari. Yasharu, plural, yasharuna. The next is alima ya'lamu ilm. Alimun ma'lumun ilmun. And lam mim is the rule letter. And bab is samia. We have learned this in QC1. Here it is ya'lamuna. Ya'lamuna is again the mudare from ya'lamu. Plural is ya'lamuna. The next is the weak verb, the hamza and the repeated. Among is the qala yaqulu qul, qail, maqul, qaul. Kaf ba lam is the root letter, bab is nasra. Here it is qalu. Qalu is the madi form from qala, qalu. We have done the table of qala. And the next is kila. It's madi majhul. We will see it. So let's start the grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, course 2, pointer 2. Page 2 and pointer C. Today we will study a weak verb table, da'a. So look, the da'a, it's weak because it has a alif at the end. So it's a weak verb. So the mother table of all the table is fa'ala, he did, fa'alu, they did, fa'alta, you did, fa'altu, I did, fa'altum, you all did, fa'alna, we did, fa'alat, she did. So what is the important point? The important point is, look, this wa, ta, tu, tum, na, these come at the end of the madi verb. So this is the actually helping this is the madi verb. Look, the next verb. What is the next verb? Yaf'alu, yaf'aluna, taf'alu, af'alu, taf'aluna, nafalu, taf'alu. Here the change is occurring where? The change is occurring in the beginning, at the start. So this is the change. Of course, In plural, there is noon also coming at the end. The rest, they all have dhamma, except the plural which have noon. So the madi and the third is called amru nahi. If'alu, la tafalu, fa'ilun, maf'ulun, fe'lun. We have done this table. So this is a mother table. All the tables, they come on the pattern. For Madi, they will have wa, ta, tu, tum, na. For Mudare, they will have in the beginning ya, ta, hamza, noon, etc. So this was all about the pattern. Now we have got weak letters three, waw, ya, and alif. They are weak. When they appear in any verb, either one or two, that verb is called weak verb. Just like wahaba, it's a weak verb because the waw is coming. Qala is a weak verb because alif is coming. Hada, ya is coming, so it's a weak verb. And now you can clearly see in this wahaba, the weak letter is coming in the beginning. In Qala, the weak letter is coming in the mid. And Hada, the weak letter is coming at the end. Either it may come in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. It doesn't matter. It makes the verb weak. Wherever it comes, the verb becomes the weak because it has the weak letter with it. So then we have to remember three things about the weak letters. The first thing is that they follow the pattern of this. What? They come, some of them come on the pattern of Fataha Yaftahu. Some of them come on the pattern of Nasarayans. Some of them come on the pattern of Darabayans. Some they follow the pattern of Nasarayans. So they all, the weak verb, they also follow any of these patterns. Maybe Fataha, Yaftahu, Nasara, Yansuru, Daraba, Yadribu, Samia, Yasmu. Same way, the weak letters, they also, or the weak verbs, they also follow that. Just like Qala Yakulu, Kana Yakunu, Da'a Yadu. So they also follow the same pattern. This is the one point. And the second point which we must remember about the weak verbs is they are weak. When they are weak, what happens? Either they disappear, or they replace each other. The waw when get tied, it is replaced either with alif or it is replaced with ya. When the ya get tied, it is either replaced with waw or it is replaced with alif. And when the alif get tied, it's a weak letter. So it at times changes with the waw or it changes with the ya. So they replace each other. And what about this hamza, which is in the middle? What is that? The hamza, which is in the center, actually, it also behaves like the weak letters, though it is a sound letter. Hamza is a sound letter, but at times it's behaves like that, and it's a small letter, so it accompanies them. So that is the reason you see the hamza is also appearing with the weak letters. The third thing which you must know about the weak letter, alif is never a root letter part. It appears in the root letter, but it is not the root letter. When you see a alif, if you see a alif in the root letter, remember this alif is either it has come in place of ya or it has come in place of waw. How we say? Look an example. There is a verb kada. In the kada, you find there is, this is alif. Zada, again there is a alif. Kala, again there is a alif. Da, it is again. In Kala and Da, this alif actually is coming in the place of waw. In Zada, actually, the Ya is coming in place of Alif. How we know? The root letter of Kala, if you look the root letter of Kala, they appears, what they appear? Kaf Vawla. The Kaf Vawla. Da root letter, Dal and Waw. It means the Kala, this Alif is coming in place of this Waw. If you look the root letter of Zada, the root letter of Zada is how they are Za Ya Dal, and Kada is Ka Ya Dal. It means in this case the Kada Alif is coming in place of Ya, and the Zada Alif is coming in place of Ya. So we can say the Alif either come in place of Waw or in place of Ya. Just in case of Kala and Da, this is coming in as a Waw. In case of Zada and Khada, it is coming as a Ya. So this should be kept in mind when you see any verb which have Alif in the first form. Actually, that Alif is coming as a either Waw or Ya. So the sound where we say Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samia, we learn in QC1. Okay. For the weak word, we learn 3 sentences. Allah will give, it is promised. From the word gave, we say Wahaba. From the word promise, Wa'ada. The second sentence, in fact, he said he will give more. From the word said, Qala, he said. From the word give more, Zata, he give more. Third sentence is therefore pray to him for guidance. From the word pray, Da, he prayed. From the guidance, Ada, he guided. Look, what is the correlation of this? Here, we say the word gave. When say gave, Wahaba have the meaning he gave. He gave. Do you follow? This word gave has a link with the meaning of this word. And if you see the word promise, this promise, it has a link with Vada, he promised. He promised. So that is the important. He promised. So you got the meaning of this word Wahaba from this sentence, give. You got the meaning of Wada from this sentence, promise. So promise have linked with this and give have the meaning of. When we say, in fact, he said, the word said, give the meaning of Kala, he said. He said. So how you find that he said? From this word said, you got the meaning of this said. He gave more, give more. Zada mean he increased or he gave more. So here we say increase, increase mean give more. So that is the meaning. Therefore pray to him. From the word pray, from the word pray. Look, from the word pray, he prayed. He prayed. Give more. From the word give more. Hada, he gave guidance, guidance, guided, he guided. So these have the links. And what are those links? We say the give have link with wahaba, promise have link with wa'ada, and said have the link with qala, give had the link more with zada, the pray has link with da, and the guidance have link with he guided. So we say, what do we say? Allah will give his promise. From the word give, wahaba, he gave. From the word promise, wada, he promised. So the meaning of these wahaba and wada comes out of this sentence. In fact, he said he will give more. From the word said, qala, he said. Said. Give more, zada, he increased. So the meaning of said and increase comes out of this sentence. Therefore, pray to him for guidance. The word pray give the meaning of da, and the guidance meaning of guided. So these sentences are meant to memorize the meanings of these words. Okay. So we got the today lesson da. Now, if you look on this word, you will find that the end of this have a weak letter alif. As I told you, alif is never a root letter. So it means either it is coming in place of waw or it is coming in place of ya. We will see from the mudare or the amr or the masdar, either this alif is waw or ya. They will help us to find out it. Within the time, you just identify that alif is the weak letter. Let's to draw the table. Da. For making plural, we add vowel alif. So it becomes da. Dawa. It's not da'u, it's dawa. It has a fatah. For the front, we add ta with fatah. So it becomes da'wa. For the self, we add dhamma. Da'wata. From da'wata, it becomes da'watu. For plural, we add tum. Da'watum. Da'wana. Da'wat. Da, he called upon. Da'u, they called upon. Da'wata, you call upon. Da'watu, I call upon. Da'watum, you all call upon. Da'una, we call upon. Da'at, she called upon. Yes, if somebody wants to revise the table, can revise this table. Okay. Da, he called upon. Da'u, they call upon. Da'uta, you call upon. Da'utu, I call upon. Da'utum, you all call upon. Da'una, we call upon. Da'at, she called upon. Let's have the question answered. Hal da, as he called, we say nam da. Yes, he called. Hal da'u, have they called? Nam da'u, yes, they have called. Hal da'uta, have you called? The answer will be yes, I called. Nam da'u. Hal da'utum, have you all called? The answer will be nam da'u. Yes, we call. If I say hal da'allah, has he called the Allah? We say nam da'allah. Yes, he has called Allah. Hal da'ullah, have they called Allah? We say nam da'ullah. Yes, they have called. If I say hal da'watullah, have you called Allah? The answer is nam da'watullah. Yes, I have called Allah. Hal da'watumullah, have you all called? The answer nam da'wna, we have called. Now remember, in answer question, we have a link. And what is that link? Da'a remain the da. Da'u remain the da'u. No change. But when the word comes da'wata, this ta, it changed with da'watu. When it comes da'watum, it always changes with da. So that is the rule we have to follow. Da remain da, da'u remain da'u. Da'wata, the ta will change with da'watu, with this dhamma. Da'watum will change with da'vna, with na. Tum will change with na. Ta will change with tu. That is the rule. So we have to remember this rule, how they are linked with each other in answer questions. So the next is to make mudare. As we said, the table follow either one of them. Fataha, Yaftahu, Nasara, Yansuru, Daraba, Yadribu, Sam. So we place the da first in front of Fatah, then Nasara, Daraba, and Samya. When we place in front of Samya, look, Samya need a kasra, and in da there is no kasra. So it can't be made from this. So we have left three options. When this da is placed here, it will take the fatah, become da yada. It will take fatah. Da, it will take dhamma, yadu. Here it take kasra, da yadi. Now look here, da, it was alif, yadu, it has taken the waw. Da, it is taking the ya. Now we will look how the Arab use this verb. They use da yadu. It means the alif actually was replaced by the waw. In Mudare, you found out that this alif actually is the waw. So let's have the Mudare. Yadu, he calls upon. Yad'una, they calls upon. Tad'u, you call upon. Ad'u, I call upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. Tad'u, she calls upon. Yes, if somebody want to revise, can revise the Mudare table. Okay, let me do it for you. Yadu, he calls upon. Yad'una, they calls upon. Tad'u, you calls upon. Ad'u, I calls upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we calls upon. Tad'u, she calls upon. So if I say hal yadu, the answer will be nam yadu. If I say hal yad'una, the answer will be nam yad'una. If I say hal tad'u, it will be answer nam ad'u. If I say hal tad'una, the answer will be nam nad'u. So what is the change? In Mudare, the change is coming with what? The change is coming here. The tadu, it always replaced with adu. And when it is taduna, it will change with nad. The rest, yadu will remain yadu, tadu, yaduna will remain yadu. No change. They change. Tadu, this ta will change with this ta. This ta will change with hamza. This ta will change with noon. Tadu, adu, taduna, nadu. So this is the change in the dialogue or in the conversation or the Arabic spoken Arabics that we have to follow. Let's have another pattern to make amar. Da yadu. The yadu, actually we make the amar from the mudare. We remove this sound of mudare ya. We make the last letter sakun. It's already sakun. So it become what? It become dal and ain. Because waw is a weak letter. In amar, weak letter also get draw. So it can't be pronounced because this is sakin. When it is sakin, what we should do? We should bring a hamza. This is sakin. So we bring a hamza and this word become what? Udu. Why it is in dhamma? Because ain kalma here, and kalma is having dhamma. So it will have dhamma. Udu. So da, what is the da? Da is the madi. Da is the madi. Mudari is yadu and the amar is udu. Da, yadu, udu. So we got the amar from the mudari. So let's proceed the next step. Udu, call upon. Ud'u, call upon you all. La tadu, don't call upon. La tadu, don't call upon. If I say udu, you call upon. So you will say adu, I call upon. If I say udu, you all call upon, you will say nadu, we call. La tadu, don't call upon, you will say la adu, I will not call. La tadu, don't call upon, you will say la nadu, we will not call upon. So let's go for the udullah, call Allah, call upon Allah. You will say adullah, I will call upon. Udullah, you all call upon Allah. You will say nadullah, we will call upon. La tadu ghairullah, don't call except Allah. La adu ghairullah, I will not call upon except Allah. La tadu ghairullah, don't call anyone except Allah. La nadullah, we will not call. So the file is da'in, callers. Madun, that to whom we will call. Dua, to call. So if I say hal anta da'in, are you caller? The answer is nam, ana da'in. Yes, I am caller. Hal antum da'un? The answer is nam, nahnu da'un. Yes, we are caller. So Madi table is da, he called. Da'u, they call upon. Da'uta, you call upon. Da'utu, I call upon. Da'utum, you all call upon. Da'una, we call upon. Da'at, she call upon. But that is yad'u, he calls upon. Yad'una, they calls upon. Tad'u, you calls upon. Ad'u, I calls upon. Tad'una, you all call upon. Nad'u, we call upon. Tad'u, she calls. Ud'u, calls upon. Ud'u, call upon you all. La tad'u, don't call upon. La tad'u, don't call upon. Da'in, the callers. Madun, the one to whom have been called. Duhan, to call. The sixth key is da, he calls upon. Yadu, he calls upon. Udu, calls upon. Da'in, the one who calls. Madun, the one called upon. Dua, to call. From da till da'at, there is no dhamma. Da, da'u, da'uta, da'utu, da'utu, da'utu. But when we come in file, da'in, we say da'un, dhamma is coming. Let's do try. So he called upon his Lord. So far, he called upon da'a, his Lord, Rabbuhu, fada'a Rabbuhu. Wadu shuhdakum min dunillah. Wa and udu call shuhdakum, your witnesses, min dun, except Allah, Allah. And call upon your witness except Allah. Hal tadu rabbaka? The answer will be nam adu rabbi. This ka will change into ya. And tadu will change into adu. On the pattern of da, there is a verb tala. Let's to draw the table. Tala, talau, talauta, talautu, talautum, talauna, talat. That is yatlu, yatluna, tatlu, atlu, tatluna, natlu, tatlu. Amar is utlu, utlu, la tatlu, talin, matluun, talawa. So this is the complete table. Tala, talau, talauta, talautu, talautum, talauna, talat. Yatlu, yatluna, tatlu, atlu, tatluna, natlu, tatlu. Utlu, utlu, la tatlu, talin, matluun, tilawa. So the sound verbs are fataha, nasara, daraba, samia. And the weak verbs so far we learned wahaba, wada, qala, zada, da, and yatu. We have completed their tables. Today we did the da'a. So the sound verbs were fataha, nasara, daraba, samia. And the weak verbs are wahaba and wada, qala and zada, da, and hada. Out of these 6, we have completed the 5. The hada has been remaining. We will do it next day. Let's go for the question answer session. The hypocrites in and around the Medina were spreading truth, corruption, Islam, evil, ABCD. The hypocrites in and around the Medina were spreading corruption and evil. La tufsidu mean spread corruption, do not spread corruption, they are spreading, they spread corruption, ABCD. La tufsidu mean do not spread corruption. Muslihun mean reformers, spreaders, reformer, believers, ABCD. Muslihun mean reformers, it's a plural noun. If the source of guidance is not correct, that only will spread. If the source of guidance What will spread? Illiteracy, doubt, corruption, bad desire. So all the four are correct. If the source of guidance is not correct, then only illiteracy, doubt, corruption, and bad desires will spread. Dash were everything for hypocrites, wealth, the hereafter, status, knowledge. Wealth and status were everything for the hypocrites. Aminu mean receive, they believe you all ABCD. Amanu mean believe you all. As-sufaha mean fools, they were fools, the fools, they are fools, ABCD. As-sufaha mean the fools. Fi'l Madi of the Yashruna is Sha'aru, Tasha'aruna, Sha'artum, Sha'ara, ABCD. Yashruna, the plural Mudari. So the Madi will be Sha'aru. Fi'l Mudari of Kultum is Yaquluna, Kulna, Taquluna, Naqulu, ABCD. Kultum is the Madi of friend. So it will be Taquluna. Plural Mudari will be Taquluna. Mufsid plural will be Fasidun, Fasidin, Mafasid, Mufsidat, Mufsiduna, Mufsidina. The plural of Mufsid we have studied. It is Mufsiduna and Mufsidina. Talaw mean you recited, he recited, they recite. ABCD. Talaw mean they recited. Hal talawt al-Qur'ana? The possible answer given are Nam atlul Qur'ana, Nam talawna al-Qur'ana, Nam talawtul Qur'ana, Nam tatlul Qur'ana, ABCD. Hal talawt al-Qur'ana? The answer is Nam talawtul Qur'ana because the ta will change into tu. Ta with fatha change into tu. Tad'una mean you all will call upon. You all call upon. They call upon. You will call upon. ABCD. Tad'una mean it's mudare. So present and future translation will be you all will call upon or you all call upon. The next is we will call upon. Tadu, adu, nadu, da'watu. ABCD. We call upon nadu. Yaduna ilal khair. They invite to good. You are invited to good. They invited to good. You invite to good. Yaduna, they call or invite ilal khair to good. Hal tadullah? The possible answer may be Nam nadullah, Nam adullah, Nam dawatullah, Nam yadullah. So Hal tadullah mean Nam adullah. Watlu alayhim mean and recite to them. Hal antum da'un? The answer is Nam nahnu da'un. The three keys known for the tala is Talin, Matloon, Tilawa. The three verb keys of the da is da'a, yadu, udu. The seventh homework known to you, two of Talawa, two of the study, one listen to one or concise MP3 recording of QC1 and talk about your course main recite different surah or the ayahs in the every rak'ah of the prayer. Pray for yourself, Rabbi Zidni, and for your course. Be a teacher. Let's do pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. See you tomorrow. If you have any question, you can ask the question, please. If no questions, let's receive the next class. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir.